Really sure.
Talking a little bit about that toss culture where, we just do things that are convenient for us, and when it becomes inconvenient, we throw it away. One of the things that I thought stood out was that the book is so exciting and so joyful, and every step is a new reason to be excited and happy. And I wanted you to talk a little bit about, just, do you feel like in our culture the excitement that used to be about pregnancy is still there, and why not?
I suppose with some people it is, but generally I think no. I think that even people who plan a pregnancy now plan this perfect pregnancy, and the baby's going to go to the perfect preschool, and they're going to do the perfect this and the perfect that, and life's not perfect. And I get very, very upset. I just read something online the other day about somebody who was pregnant with a baby who had Down syndrome. And everybody was saying, get rid of this child, get rid of this baby, get rid of this. It's
Wow.
a baby. You have that child for a reason. That child will be here for a reason. I always say, what am I supposed to learn from this? What is this experience teaching me? That doesn't mean I always pay attention to what I'm supposed to learn, but I try. And I just think it's a horrible thing that we don't rejoice in this new life. Who knows what that new life could be? I mean, that could be the next savior of the world, or Jonas Salk, or who knows, Gandhi. Could be something wonderful.
Right. What do you want parents, if you could talk to parents who just found out that they're pregnant, what would you say to them about pregnancy and the
I
whole
would say,
journey?
I would say, rejoice in it. Enjoy every single minute of it. I actually have never had any children, and it's my one huge regret in life. Just didn't work out, wasn't meant to be, and therefore I consider Grace my baby. I
Oh.
said, somebody asked me one time, and I said I nurtured Grace in my head as I would have my baby in my womb.
Hmm.
And I carried it through that way. And I think that every parent who is given that privilege should just rejoice in it,
Wow.
even if it's not convenient. You may not think it's the right time, but it's the right time.
And and what about kids? I noticed the book is wonderfully illustrated, and I think that makes it accessible to children. What messages would you want like children to take away from the book?
I think it'd be a great book. Well, the first audience obviously is an expectant woman or expecting parents, but I also think it'd be a great book for a child whose mom is expecting another sibling, just to read and let them know, oh, this is what happens. The baby has fingernails now, rather than reading from some medical book they can look at the illustrations, they can laugh at her antics, because she does have some antics, tap dancing on mommy's bladder or such. But I just think that really any age could appreciate it. Oh, except for, of course, a brand new baby, but any age, that can understand what's going on.
Right.
I think it's a great book for kids. Yeah, I would definitely read it to children.
Great. And one last question, going back to what you were saying about even if it's not convenient. In the book, we see a mom and a dad, but sometimes, it's a mother by herself facing single parents, a single parenthood is what I'm trying to say. Any words of encouragement for them through the book?
Absolutely. Just keep on. One example of a single mother who I just think is absolutely fabulous is Dr. Ben Carson's mother. She was a single mom. She had two boys. The boys were headed towards trouble. He even says, he could have stabbed somebody, tried to stab somebody once, and a belt buckle got in the way. I mean, talk about divine intervention, because look where he is today. Went
Right.
on to become a world renowned doctor and so forth. So, all of the single moms out there, sorry the dad's not in the picture. Maybe you should have planned a little better from the beginning, but hey, that's past now. You know, just cherish that child. You don't know what it's going to be or what it can be. Encourage it to get an education. I used to teach on the east side of Cleveland, which is a very, very rough neighborhood. And a lot of the kids just felt like they didn't have any hope. But I had a couple whose mothers were really fabulous. And I know now those kids are becoming something. It's
Wow.
just great. So single mothers can do it too. It's harder. It's a lot harder, but they can do it.
That's right.
Great.
Well, thank you so much, Joanne Young. You are the author of Growing with
Yeah.
Grace, and we look forward to getting your book.
Thank you. Thank you very much.